Hello everyone and welcome to another Master Duel guide. Today we'll be talking about my all-time favorite deck, which is Cyber Dragons. So the three main advantages of this deck are, number one, that it's a fantastic going second deck and it has a very high OTK potential. For you who don't know what that means, it means one turn kill. You can kill your opponent in one turn if you play it correctly. And number two, it has a contact fuse to get rid of your opponent's boss monsters. We'll go over that later. And number three is that it has a lot of card destructions and negates. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we're here at the deck overview. So we're gonna have 25 cards and some copies, obviously, multiple copies. So first we're gonna have Cyber Dragon Hers, which is a decent card. You know, if this is discarded, you can add one Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard. So this is really good for adding Cyber Dragon core from your graveyard, or just a normal Cyber Dragon from your deck if that's your only option. Then we have one copy of Nestor, and that's because this card will allow you to special summon from the graveyard any monster that has any machine monster that has 2100 attack or defense. So you could potentially bring Chimera Tech Rampage or Infinity or just a regular Cyber Dragon. So pretty good card, pretty decent, but we only need one copy of it. Next we have Cyber Dragon Core. This is your best card, your main card in the deck. This is your starter. This is it has so much good use to it. And you can, the best combo in this deck is having Cyber Dragon Core with the machine duplication, which we will go over later. Next we have one copy of Dry, Cyber Dragon Dry. This is a decent card. The cool thing about this card is that if you have just one monster, one Cyber Dragon on the field, this could get you into a Nova or an Infinity just by normal summoning it. So it has a really good effect. So just one copy is fine with that. Next we have Electromagnetic Turtle. I like playing this card a lot in this deck. Other people would probably disagree with me, but I found a lot of good uses to it. It saved me a lot because you could send this to the graveyard with the Chimera Tech Rampage effect, and I found it really useful. It helps me a lot sometimes. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can have a lot of back and forth, and if something, worst case scenario, your opponent's trying to kill you, you could just stop the attack for one turn. Anyways, next we're gonna have Cyber Dragon VR, which is gonna have one copy of that as well. It's a nice monster that can be special summoned from your hand super easily, so you can go into monsters such as your link monsters. Basically is what you're gonna be used for. Next we're gonna have 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. I actually ran only 2 copies, but then I found 3 copies is better if you're gonna use machine duplication, which we'll go over in a second. Next, we're gonna have 2 Galaxy Soldiers. Very, very, very good card if you combo with Hers. Is one of your main combos. I'm gonna go over later. So yeah, you need 2 copies of that, which most Cyber Dragon players are gonna agree with me. Next, we're gonna have Jiziku. It's a Kaiju machine monster. So there's a pretty neat trick you could do, which is if they have a big boss monster, you can distribute it, give it to them, and then summon your core, do your combo, and then go into Chimera Tech later by just fusing those 2. Next we're gonna have Raigeki to destroy their monsters. Obviously a good card for going second. And if you have this card and you have a Cyber Dragon, make sure you summon the special summon the Cyber Dragon first and then use Raigeki, because this is, they have to control a monster in order for you to special summon this. Next we have Foolish Burial. I like this card for sending either Hers or Electromagnetic Turtle, but this is not a must in the deck. I just like using it. Yeah, I just like using it because look, this deck relies heavily on having cards in your graveyard, and on top of that, if you send Hers to the graveyard, it's going to give you an extra effect, right? Which is add a Cyber Dragon. So this card could be really good if you have your core in the graveyard. All right. So if you have your core in the graveyard, you activate Foolish Burial, get rid of Hers, and then bring the core back to your hand. That's how I like using it, because the core is super important for most of your turns. Next we have Machine Duplication, extremely good card for this deck. You can target this with either the Hers, Nasher, or mainly Core. best case scenario is core, and then bring two more normal cyber those the normal cyber dragons from your deck into the field, and then obviously from there you would probably go into Nova and then go into Infinity, but you could do other stuff with it too. Next, you have one copy Overload Fusion. You only need one because you don't want to break your hand. This is also good because even if you don't draw this card, you can activate it with Anaconda. All right, next, you have 141. I found this card to be really good, actually. It has some nice plays. You could just, like, let's say your starting hand has just a regular Cyber Dragon, and you want like a hers or something to get even more fuel into your graveyard and to get more plays going. So the reason, just let me clarify this. The reason you want a lot of Cyber Dragons in your graveyard is so this card could be amazing, right? Cybernetic Overflow, so you can destroy multiple cards on your opponent's field if you can banish them from the graveyard. And then this combos really nicely with another card, which is Cyberload Fusion. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just go in order. I don't want to confuse you guys. So yeah, 141 is a good card because you could just send a regular Cyber Dragon or a monster you don't need, like maybe, I don't know, you don't need the Kaiju right now. So you could just send something to the graveyard and then special summon a level 1 monster. So it will be either hers or Natchester. And if you bring Natchester, then Natchester will special summon a Cyber Dragon that has 2100 attack points from your graveyard. So it has some really nice plays. I like 141 here. Next, we're gonna have Cyber Emergency. This is a must. You need 3 of it. Very good card. You usually want to get the core with it if you already don't have the core. But even without the core, you could get other stuff to get your combos going. Search card, very self-explanatory. Next, you have Cyber Repair Plan. Just one copy of that would be fine, because this requires you to have a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, and it's not even that hard to get a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, but just one is enough, I think. Maybe 2. Yeah, I would never play 3. Maybe 1 or 2, that's it. Next, you have Lightning Storm. Very important because you are a going second deck. Extremely important, you need this. So next we have Double Cyclone. I came up with this card. I find it extremely helpful to have this card because you want to combo with the Cybernetic Overflow, right? Because you want this card to be destroyed. Because if this card is destroyed, it has a really nice effect, which is add a Cyber Spell or Trap card. But it also has a different effect, which is banish Cyber Dragons from your graveyard or field to destroy from your opponent's. So let's say your opponent has 3 cards, right, on the field, and you have 3 Cyber Dragons with different levels on your graveyard. Then what you could do is this, right? You could activate this, destroy 3 of your opponent's cards, and then destroy it with Double Cyclone and destroy 1 more of your, so that's up to 4. You destroy 4 cards of your opponent's and 1 of your own because you want to destroy 1 of your own. And then you can add Cyberload, right? And then you can fusion summon from those banished monsters. So it's a really, really nice combo. So that's why I think this card is really, really good in this deck. Yeah. Next, we have Called by the Grave. I hope I explained that correctly. If I don't, listen, I'm going to go over clips later, so to make it more clear. Next, we have Called by the Grave. This is basically just to counter the Maxis and the Ashes, Blossoms, and all these hand traps, And even Eldritch is really good against Eldritch. Next, we have Cyberload Fusion. I just explained that you can fusion summon your Chimera tech, Rampage Dragon, obviously. And you want to summon him through the banished monsters or monsters on the field. Next, you have One Torrential Tribute. I think One Torrential Tribute is good. It's just a really good card. You destroy your opponent's monsters. Next, you have Evacuation Device. This is also really good. It could, just return the monsters that can be destroyed to your opponent. Or, worst case scenario, if they negate your Cyber Dragon core, you can return your core to your hand, so you can use it next turn. Next, we have 2 Infinite Impairments, self-explanatory. You want to negate your opponent's monster effects. And Cybernetic Overflow, we already went over this. You want to have 2. I think 2 is better than 3 because you can always search it with core, or you can, so it's searchable, so that's good. And last but not least, Solomon Strike. This is one of the best traps in the games. If you want to run multiple, you can. I only have 1 copy, that's why I'm only running 1. But I would run 2 or 3 even, honestly. It's a really, really decent card. I mean, this card negates either a special summon or a monster effect, which is 2 things that are super important in this game. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen all the time almost. So Solomon Strike. Yeah, yeah, so side deck. Let's see. We have Rampage Dragon. This is your big boss monsters. This one destroys back rows and can OTK your opponents if you comboed with Seeger. I'll go over that later. I have a clip of me doing that. Next, you have Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. A really good card. It's a contact fuse card. This one works really well with your Kaiju. And it also works really well. It counters machine decks. If you're going against a machine deck, you basically won because you could just get rid of their boss monsters like it's nothing, right? So what you would do is, get your core on the field, do your play, and then when you're done with your core, you just bring Chimera Tech. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet is a very similar thing, but it's even better in my opinion because this is if they have anything in the extra zone, the link zone, then you could also do the exact same thing. You just get rid of your core or any of your Cyber Dragons, even hers, and then get Mega Fleet. It doesn't have a great effect. This doesn't have a great effect either, but their effect is basically getting rid of the boss monsters that your opponent has. Next, we're gonna have 2 copies of Nova. I would running 1 is fine too. I just have 2, so why not? Oh, by the way, you could run 2 of this. I just happen to have 1, but you should run 2. I just have 1, but yeah. Nova, you could run only 1, that's fine. Infinity, I would run 2. But anyways, Nova is a 2 level 5 machine monsters. Obviously, you want to do this with either your Galaxies or your Cyber Dragons and go into Nova. And from Nova, you want to special summon a monster from your graveyard or Cyber Dragon from your graveyard rather, and then go into Infinity. So you could just literally special summon the Infinity on top of your Nova. So don't worry about this. The 3 level 6 light, don't even worry about that. So Infinity is a really good monster. It has a 1 negate per turn during either player's turn, and it could suck up one of the monsters that your opponent has in attack position. Really good effects. Both of them are really good effects. Next we have Zeus. So if you go into Nova or Infinity, and then you battle, then you go into Zeus, right? And Zeus, everybody knows what it does. It could just wipe the entire field. Next we're gonna have Linkuriboh, Almirage. Those 2 are to get rid of your hers and core to get them in the graveyard, because so you want to do that because if you have a Cyber Repair Plant in your hand, right? Because this only works if you have Cyber Dragon in your graveyard. Next you have Seeger, a really good monster. I recommend having it. This will allow you to OTK your opponents if you have Seeger and Rampage, and at the same time it's just a really good good monster that your opponent can't get rid of that easily because it's gonna have such high attack points, or it's gonna enable your monsters to have attack points. Next you have Union Carrier. You don't really need this in your in this deck, honestly. I've never used it, but I just have it just because I don't know. Anaconda, on the other hand, is a really important card to have here because you could just basically use it to use Overload Fusion if you don't have it in your hand. Yeah, alright, let's go over some clips now, and we'll go over some combos and stuff like that, and maybe we could do a live duel as well. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go over the first highlight here. We're gonna do Cyber Emergency is gonna get Max Seed. I'm gonna be called by the grave to negate the Max Seed, but then if I remember correctly, he has Ash Blossom here. So even though we got 2 hand traps here, we still were able to make a really good play, and I'll show you here in a second. So we do a Foolish Burial, gets Ash Blossom, not a big problem because we have core. So this resolves, we summon the core and then we add Cybernetic Overflow because we have the double Cyclone. So this is how this works, right? During his turn, I would just do now that means I'm going to destroy 2 cards here, right? With the double Cyclone, I'm going to destroy his set trap card or his spell card, and then I'm going to destroy his monster, and that's going to allow me to add Cyber Load Fusion. So this is how you want to use this this little combo. It's really nice. And then you could just fuse over your banished monster. Okay, next clip. We have, this is an example of how you OTK your opponents, especially if they only end with 1 monster on the field. So we have Overload Fusion, we have Cyber Dragon, and we have the core. Perfect. So we special summon the Cyber Dragon, we summon the core, we add the emergency. We go to Seeger here, and you'll see why Seeger will allow you to OTK. You go to Overload Fusion, you bring your Chimera Tech, Here, your Chimera Tech Rampage could have destroyed this if you wanted the surge, but I usually like to do the whole, the full value of it. So I didn't destroy it here in this case, but you could do that. From there, you could just activate the Seeger's ability. Okay, that was just a troll, but then you just attack 3 times because you activated the Rampage ability, which is, sending 2 to the graveyard and then attack 3 times. Did you send it 2 extra monsters? Yeah, that's how you OTK. Okay, so here we're gonna go over the standard combo, which is really nice, which is with the Galaxy Soldier and the Hearse. So what you want to do is, first I wanted to negate his monster, so you want to special summon the Galaxy by discarding the Hearse, and they're gonna activate both of their effects. So you're gonna add a Soldier and a Cyber Dragon to your hand as fuel for the Soldier, you'll see later. So we're gonna keep another Hearse in your hand because you want to activate it next round, or maybe we'll summon it now. We'll see. So there you go. So you return it, but that didn't matter because we could just keep special summoning it. So we're gonna get the Nova here, and the Nova is gonna special summon from the graveyard, and from there we could go. Are we gonna go in the Infinity? Let's see. We overload Fusion, bring Chimera Tech, gonna pop that back row. And then we're gonna send 2 monsters to the graveyard. And then we're gonna go into the Infinity. So with the 2 monsters to the graveyard, I like to send Electromagnetic Turtle. So in case something goes wrong, you need beer with me or something, I always have a backup plan. But yeah, there you go. We're gonna finish the duel in just one round, just like that. 1 turn rather. Yeah. So. Okay, so we lost the coin toss and we are going second, which is exactly what we want. It's perfect for us. We don't care. And we'll see what this guy plays. Let's see. It's a lot of cards, man. It looks thick. Alright, so Pot of Extravagance. What is he banish? 6? Okay. Or Duality. Oh, okay, he's playing one of those decks. He's playing one of those decks that if you have banished cards, your monsters gain attack or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Let's see if we can OTK him. What do we have in hand? Oh, yes. Oh, this is really interesting. So we're trying to OTK here. This is good. This is really good action. What do we get? Cyber Emergency? I already have the trap. I wonder if this will work. Let's get the what do we do here? I want to get the repair plan so I can get the Galaxy. That's what I'm thinking about. But I have the Naster here. Let's just get the emergency here. It might be a better play, but I don't know. So we have the Cyclone and the Overflow, which is awesome. What we're gonna do is special summon Naster and add this. So we could do Anaconda here. I think that'd be helpful, but I'm trying to see if I can OTK him somehow. I think there is a play of me OTKing him, but I might have messed it up. Even if we don't OTK him, it's okay. So we're gonna pay 1,000 life points, get Overload Fusion, get Chimera Tech. We're gonna get rid of you and you. No. We'll keep the core because we really need it. No. Again, you could destroy this, but I already have the double cyclone for that, so we're gonna send hers and turtle since we don't have hers in our graveyard anymore. Now I know the effect is not gonna go, but still we need that. Yeah, we just attack for now, so we can attack 3 times here. Maybe I could have OTK'd him, but maybe I didn't play perfectly, but this is just fine. Oh, what is this? Oh, evenly matched. Oh, crap. That's not good. Not good at all, actually. Woo! Alright, what do we want to banish? I guess my camera attack. Do we banish everything here with this card? Same number as you do, yeah. That sucks. Should have OTK'd him. Oh shoot, okay. That's a misplay. I didn't know it was I could be left with one. I thought I was gonna get rid of all of them, you know? Let's see what he does here. Just end our turn. A lot of misplays, Yeah, I know. I just honestly I have not gone over evenly matched that many times. That's fine. So I guess our having our cybernetic overload wouldn't have mattered that much. Is he gonna OTK me? Yeah, probably, huh? Running a banished deck. I've never seen this card before. Soul Absorption. Dimensional Fissure. Question is he gonna OTK me? How many is that? It's a lot. Oh, that's it? Okay. We're gonna do our electromagnetic turtle here. Skip his battle phase. Come on, Simp Slayer. Solomon Strike, and we have our core's ability. I think if we bring a core, does it accomplish anything? I think we just keep it there. Oof. Holy crap. Well, there goes my oh my god. I think we end here. Oh, it's just for one turn. Okay. Interesting. Damn, look at his life points. This is so interesting. Raigeki. Oh man, this is insane. Well, this is an interesting duel, huh? Okay, let's see. We get the core. Basically our best card. How many? 1, 2. What do I add? Go with this. Let's go with this. Destroy his cards and see what happens. That is insane. So this is when we activate this. Banish you. Banish you. Destroy you. We destroy you. That is a lot of life points that we're gonna go over. Damn. And he has 4 cards still. Interesting. Have a Solemn Strike. Okay. Not what we needed. We're going to the grind game, baby. Yeah, we're gonna negate this guy. So he only has 7 cards in his deck. We could lock him out of his deck if we play this correctly. We just need to draw something good though. Oh man. I mean, it doesn't even matter if I played or not, so let's just save it. He gets one of those monsters that I'm done for him. Okay, good. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad actually. That could save us. Just do this. He has 5 cards left. 1,200. Should I do it? No, let's just keep it. I could take a hit. No, actually, that'd be very dumb of me. What am I talking about? Because his effect will just reset. Come on, give me just a dry or something. Ah, okay, that's good, that's good. Oh, that's good too. Alright, let's activate his effect. What are we summoning now? Maxi. Ooh. Wait, Maxi? That will help me. Okay, who do I special summon? A regular Cyber Dragon? And then we search dry? I think we do that. Okay, so this is how we're gonna win this game. Hey man, you can gain as much life point as you want. We have we know how to beat you already. Get dry. Because we haven't normal summoned yet, remember. Activate his effect. Go into Nova. And then we go into Infinity. Because we can't special summon any Cyber Dragons. We have none. So I'm trying to get him to draw even more right now. And we're gonna take this. I can even get Zeus. Obviously this won't even matter, he will never lose the life points, but I think getting Zeus is the best option here. On defense. Ah! This is crazy. Yes, he only has one card left. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane. What a duel this turned out to be. I'm just trying to show you guys. I think this is the right decision. If we just survive this turn, we win. RP Feathers Duster. Oh, it's fine. Oh yeah, if you destroy, you can add it as a material, right? I've never used this effect before. We'll go with you. Why not? I have 6 now. Ah, it's over! It's over! We won the duel. So, yeah, it's over. What a duel! That was crazy. But I don't know if that was a great example of of how Cyber Dragon works, but I hope that was fun for you guys. That was just craziness. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.